Hello, Tim from Fairplay now on the 29th June 2021, and I'm just pondering one or two things here. Will they ever wake up? You know who I mean, don't you? The sort of people en masse sort of out there. And you'd have thought, wouldn't you, that people would have woken up when the 21st came and went and people were betrayed by the powers that shouldn't be. And I was kind of hoping that after that happened, there'd be a few more signs of annoyance, at least, sort of quiet rebellion. Yeah, perhaps a few of these sort of coming off now, and perhaps when you're sort of going out into public places where you have to wear them, maybe a good 20, 25, perhaps 30% of people now not wearing them. But it's just been a week or just over a week now since that date came and went, and there isn't any sign of it. Not that I've seen. I don't know if you've seen any signs of this kind of quiet rebellion, but I just haven't seen it. It's kind of travelling on the train and the tube in London the other day and going to sort of restaurants or a restaurant and shops, things like that. It's just still almost 100% or pretty much 100% of people are still like that. And you just get to the stage where you think, are you ever going to wake up? Come on, are you ever going to wake up? And they're taking the mick now. You see all these things. The thing at the Golf 7 shindig, where they weren't sort of like that. They were just sort of like this. And then you've sort of got the crowds that you've seen at Ascot, Wimbledon. There was a bit of footage, I think Carl Vernon showed people at Wimbledon totally like that, just completely natural and no social distancing either. And yet you've got these people walking around the streets, jumping out your way, all sort of like that out there, and you just think, it's just there in your face now. They literally are putting it in your face, taking the mickey, however you want to sort of phrase it, but and they're just still not waking up, and I don't know what it's going to take. I've got a horrible feeling that even if there's one of these kind of open mic sort of incidents where, let's say the Prime Minister and a few of his cronies are sort of speaking candidly to each other and thinking that the mics are switched off when in actual fact one or two of them are still on recording, and let's say they're there sort of cackling away, our evil plans come together nicely. Yeah, they've all fallen for it, for this whole sort of stupid thing we've launched upon them. I can't believe how we've got away with it. And they're all high-fiving and everything like that. And that footage came out somehow and it went viral. I don't think at least 50% of people would even wake up at that, And I don't know how you think of that, but I think it's just going to take something of, like a atom bomb scale thing to wake people up. Hopefully not an actual atom bomb, of course, but something of that kind of nuclear or seismic kind of quality to wake people up. And I think part of the problem is the sort of the media sort of forever. And I was in someone's house today working, and the TV was on, and of course it was all about the variant, how it was sort of we need to be careful of that, or whatever it was they were saying. And really you need to sort of switch that off and then start deprogramming people out of this sort of trance or state, or whatever you want to call it, state that they seem to be in. I know it was a little bit different when the Second World War ended and the process of denazification, as it is called, began in post-war Germany, because at least the kind of Goebbels propaganda was just switched off like a switch on May the 8th, 1945, or whenever those transmissions actually stopped, maybe a day or two before that. And so that was all gone, and the Allies could then begin the sort of denazification process, and the vast majority of the German population, apart from the kind of Nazi diehards, of course, sort of snapped out of the trance and woke up to the fact that they'd been well and truly had by these evil monsters. But you kind of wonder, how is that going to happen with this? Because it needs to be switched off, and for the sort of whateverization can begin. So, like I say, what is it going to take to get these people woken up? And all we can do is just keep on with these little videos, with commenting on video, on sort of videos, the comments under YouTube videos, making little comments on Facebook and WhatsApp, and going to the freedom marches and all the rest of it, and just hope that somehow kind of a trickle becomes a stream, and then a stream eventually becomes a flood, and the dam breaks, and that's all we can kind of hope for, I think. So I'd sort of like to see your comments below as to what you think it's going to take for these people to sort of wake up, if they ever will. I know some of the comments I'll probably get, because I'm getting to know you guys quite well. You'll probably some of you will probably say, well, why are you sort of so worried about what they do? We'll just sort of get on with our lives. Well, I think if we're going to kind of get properly out of this, we do need at least a certain amount of the population to wake up. It doesn't need to be the whole lot, but we need to get to a tipping point, and I think we are still a little away from that. And people just need to wake up, and wake up fast, don't they? So I'd like to read your comments below, and I'll be back tomorrow. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching. So back again, just really quickly, just got off the phone, and after having a really, really good conversation with someone, and we may well have an idea of how we can address this problem that I've been talking about, how we can wake up a good kind of large section of people going forward. So quite excited, and I'm going to make a more in-depth video about this idea tomorrow, so look out for that video. It's going to be a good one.